Hello everyone, Consultant here, and I'm back with another GT Sport video, and this is a highlight of the last week's daily race. It's just going to be one track, which is the Trail Seaside 2, and I'm going to be showing the highlights from the last week. So in total I ran almost 10 to 12 races, out of which I got 5 podiums. Well, it's like almost, you can say, 45% of the races ended up in good positions actually. And even in the rest, I did not end up in a position which was not in the top 10. So I would say that was a big deal of improvement there. So in this race, I got to the second place in the grid, and I did make lots and lots of mistakes throughout the track, throughout all the races. As a matter of fact, throughout the whole week, in fact, I made lots and lots of mistakes, and those were the reason I did not get any victory, but I did get podiums. I did get a couple of third positions. I did get a couple of second positions, actually more than a couple of third positions. So I'd say I did make some improvement, but I've still got a long way to go. Okay, so starting from the first of the laps, well, I'm really trying my best to keep my cool and giving it my all to gain on the Belgian guy in front of me, and there goes our first mistake, our first collision with the barrier, which did not end up being too good for us, and I lost some time from the Belgian guy in front of me. And then again, on the rest of the hairpins there, I could have done it in a faster speed. The exit was not really good at all, as a matter of fact. Not even entering it. So then again, the major focus is to stay on track and not crash, and the secondary goals are to end up in some good position. Well, I'm already in not a bad position, but I'm really hoping and trying to get a victory here, which did not happen for me last week, but hopefully this week's race at Sardinia will find it hard to get a victory. And to get a victory, of course, starting in a pole position is a big advantage, and I am going for that. I'm actually trying for that. So that was the first lap. Apparently I did not crash, at least, and the rest of the race did not have much of the drama, so I'm not going to go you through the slow lap times I got during the whole race. So moving forward, in this whole race, in the coming laps, the Belgian guy actually gained almost 5 seconds, so it's out of question that I'll be able to beat him until unless he gets into a really nasty crash. And the Spaniard behind me is actually gaining. He's like almost he's in this 59, and there he goes. I try to take it from the inside. It's a bit of not a clean move. I almost push him off the track, but then again he gains, he takes the inline, and in the last lap I lose my second position and get to the third position. The next race that I have worth showing is the one where I got my first pole position. Again, a huge advantage to get a victory, and I was really hoping to get my first victory here. That did not happen, but then again, I'm not going to go through the whole slow lap times of mine. So let's just skip to the part where I make my first mistake and lose the position. So up till almost till the half of the lap, I was doing good. At least that's what I thought to myself. And there goes everything. A bump in the barrier, a really nasty one. I lose ground, and I gain position 1. Okay, as I am slowed down due to that bump in the barrier, so I lose another. That's not it. I'm going to lose more positions here, because the French guy behind me is actually gaining on me really fast, and apparently he does not make as much mistakes as I do. So there goes another position. Well, I'm in a straight. He's in the Turkish guy behind me. He's in my slipstream. So in this scenario, I'm like a sitting duck. He can very easily gain the position from me. And now he's almost side by side. And I did try to take the running from the inside, but the Turkish driver in the Ferrari was quite harsh there and actually had a little contact with me, almost pushed me off the track and resulted in like losing another position here. So I'm in the 5th position now. I started from the 1st and it's a real disappointment. I was expecting to get my first victory here, but then again I totally lost it. At this point now I had actually gained a lot since the last lap, and the Turkish guy once again he's having really no sportsman spirit here, and he pushed the French out of the track. I had a contact with him, pushed him off the track, and I gained position. Now the Spaniard is right behind me and trying to gain on me here. As a matter of fact, he almost did. So I wanted to make a move here to get the inside line and trying to take him here, which apparently did not work. So still in the 5th position, trying to make some of the time that we lost here. And I'm actually having high hopes on the Turkish and the Ferrari here because he's driving nasty, and I just really hope that that actually moves in my favor. And there you go. At this moment I was really scared to pass him because all the time he's been not driving, and there you can see he was actually trying to push me off the track. Again, no sportsmanship here, but then again somehow I managed to pass him clean. Here I tried to make that move again, let him pass, take the inside line and get him there. And then you see he bumped into me once again. It was almost a crash, but I was safe. And now it's the final lap. I'm in the 4th position, and apparently I cannot take any more positions here. In my track record, it would be a surprise if I just finish in the 4th position to begin with. But something happened here. I don't know what exactly, but the Spaniard and the English guy, they just bumped into each other, gave me enough room to make a move here. So taking him from the outside, the English guy expecting from me to come from the inside, but I got him from the outside. So that was some move, and I gained 2 positions just when I thought that the race was over for me. But I ended up in the 2nd place, which is the best place I have got so far, and this is the first time I've made it to the 2nd position. So I'm really happy about this. Well, some of the faith in myself restored here. I can actually play this game. Well, I'm glad it worked out. So after this, moving on to the next highlight that I have is once again the same track, the same car. This time I'm starting in 5th. So moving ahead, bumping into the dead chicane over and over again. Somehow I've not mastered it yet. I'm not sure how to do it. Actually, I do know how to do it, but I just need more practice. So crashes once again. A crash in singular in my favor here, and the rest of the track, the rest of the race was not that much of a dramatic. So this time I just tried to make less mistakes, and here what happened is that the English guy in the 1st position crashed, giving me room to gain 1 more position. But I really feel bad for the guy who did so great, but then only out of luck. Okay, now in this race, for the rest of the race, I am right under the tails of first and 2nd position, and here I actually try to take the position here from the Czech guy, number 6. He also is in Moroccan, pushes me a bit from the behind to give me a boost. So here I gain some time on him, and apparently I'm out of danger. But then again, given the fact that he's speed driving, I might get a stupid any point from there. So just trying really hard to get in there, and taking from the inside, get a pass, defend the position here. So apparently that was not very much of a sportsmanship. I should there to block this way. I should have let me pass there. I feel ashamed of myself for that. I'm really sorry, Martin Pulisic, for this. Then again, I did give up this position in the race. As a matter of fact, right in this area here, where I tried to take the inside line, but ended up going wide. A little bump from the guy from behind him, the Czech guy who got him, and got a little off the track and lost the position there. Now, for the rest of the race, it was not much actually. As for the final lap, so I ended up in third position once. And then as for the next race, again the same track, the same car, and I got another pole position. So it actually does feel good when in the start of the race there is nobody in front of you and you get to see no tails. So instead of just that, let's move to the part where I actually make a mistake and lose the position. Now this race was pretty much it. I mean, I did not lose any position there, I did not gain anything. Let's just skip to the part where the race just ends, and I don't want to bore you guys with all the mistakes that I made along the way. So the final lap, out of the danger, nothing to worry about. Portuguese guy, kind of in my slipstream range, but still at some danger since that was the end of the race. So there goes another race where I started from the pole position and then ended up in the second. Now this is the race I think I could have done better. As a matter of fact, I could have done better in all the races in the past. So this was pretty much it from the highlights of the last week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Goodbye.